Hey folks, Sloan's Wilderness Expeditions here. We are in Balsam Mountain Campground in Smoky Mountains.
That's right. Catfish here is on fall break, and we decided to do some camping here. And we have camped in several of the front country campgrounds here in the Smokies. We don't need a lot. We are just use them for a base camp while we're out on our adventures during the day. But we thought we would give you a quick video review of what Balsam Mountain Campground has to offer. Balsam Mountain Campground is located on Heintooga Ridge Rd, just off the Blue Ridge Parkway, between Cherokee and Maggie Valley, North Carolina. The campground sits at an elevation of 5,310 feet, the highest and most secluded campground in the Smoky Mountains National Park. It is a reservation-only campground, which can be made online at reservation.gov. Some of the sites as you first enter the campground are fairly small, and the parking is right along the campground road. The only time that could be an issue is when you have RVs that want to park alongside the road and they're trying to weave between vehicles. Also at the front of the campground here is the Balsam Mountain Nature Trail, about a half-mile trail that heads out to the Balsam Mountain Picnic Area. And we'll get back to that later. This here is the camp host site, but the campground is getting ready to close for the winter, so there isn't even a host this week. As with most of the campgrounds here in the Smokies, we do have running water restrooms, no showers, no electric. Here on our right we have this amazing Subaru that takes us everywhere. And back there is our site for the week. Nothing special, but it's all we need. Directly behind and to the side of our site is the dishwashing station. You can go down there and wash up whatever you need to wash up. Up here we entered the little loop area. For the whole campground there are 43 sites. 6 of those are tent-only walk-in. We would have stayed in one of those this time around, but they were already taken. You can get an idea of some of the tent sites here. Just your little fire ring, picnic table, and a tent pad. So here in the back of the Balsam Mountain Campground, we find the tents only site, walk-in sites. Everybody back here, it just kind of look like a big circle. Each one has a tent pad and a bear box. And none of the other sites have bear boxes, only the walk-in tent sites. So if you camp in any of the other areas, plan on leaving your food and any kind of scented materials inside your vehicle or camper. Do not leave it out on the table. Do not leave it out in the tent. This is bear country. This might be the first tent site I've seen that doesn't have an actual gravel tent pad. Site 23 up here appears to be the only site within Balsam Mountain Campground that you actually have a pull-in for an RV. Everything else, RV here, you have to park along the side of the road. And that is pretty much Balsam Mountain Campground. Not a very big one, just what you need. But also keep in mind it is the highest elevation campground within the Smoky Mountains. We are over 5,000 feet elevation here. Mile high camping. So that brings us back now to the nature trail that takes us out to the Balsam Mountain Picnic Area and has an awesome view from there. Now it is 6:30 right now, which means the sun is going to be setting in probably half an hour. So we have that much time to get half a mile out there. Maybe we'll catch the sunset.
Yep.
Always got to remember when you're hiking in the mountains and hilly areas, the sun is going to set a little bit earlier behind those mountains. So while I might be expecting a sunset at about 7:15, they could go behind them mountains. It's like 6:45. Suddenly we'll be plunged into darkness. Now that is a gnarly tree.
Yes, it is.
All right, so the nature trail drops us off on Heintooga Road. And straight ahead is the picnic area. So we're gonna go show you that. Balsam Mountain Picnic Area. Lots of picnic tables. Probably one of the oldest picnic areas in the park. And it has something very unique. Stone picnic tables that were made by the CCC when the park was first being built in the 1930s. So there you go. Old stone slab picnic tables. Original CCC style picnic area. So the Balsam Mountain Campground, you can get vague glances through the trees at some of the mountain views around you. You can see the sun starting to creep through. But down here at the Balsam Mountain Picnic Area, if you want to get a view, you come down here. The sun is right at the top of the mountains. Sunset from Balsam Mountain. Alright, sunset achieved here at Balsam Mountain. Now Catfish and I have to make our way back the trail to get back to the campground.